Hi there, Innisfil. It is Tuesday, July the 14th. I cannot believe that it's been 2 weeks since Canada Day. I just can't believe how fast time is going by right now. I want to talk a little bit about our case numbers of COVID-19. So as of today, we have had 52 cases of COVID-19 in Innisfil. 48 have recovered, which is the good news. 3 are recovering at home, and there is 1 person, unfortunately, in the hospital with COVID-19. So these numbers, if you compare with our neighbors, New Tecumseh has 80, Bradford has 124, and Barrie has 185. So that's making our 52 look pretty good. And that's all on you guys. Thank you so much for taking personal responsibility, looking out for each other, and helping to keep each other safe. So thank you so much for that. As you already know, I'm sure it's a hot topic right now, is face coverings. So Dr. Gardner placed an order under the Emergency Management and Civil Protections Act, making face coverings mandatory for inside public places. So if you do not have a mask, there's lots of very crafty people on Facebook. You can see all kinds of people who are creating these masks for people, the washable kind. Also, you can dial 211 and they will tell you where you can get your hands on a non-medical mask. But in the meantime, also a bandana, a scarf are acceptable as well. If you want more information on why masks, masks versus face shields and all of that technical information, it's all on the Simcoe Muskoka website, which is simcoemuskokahealth.org. And there's pages of information on that, and they are the experts. As always, we have relied on the experts. We've said this right since the beginning, that we'll not make political decisions. We'll be making decisions based on the medical experts and the epidemiologists. And we've done that all the way through. So we always follow Dr. Gardner's good advice. The other thing I want to just quickly talk about is the Premier's announcement yesterday about Simcoe Muskoka being in the first cohort that's going into stage 3 starting on Friday. So stage 3 allows up to 50 people gathering indoors and 100 gathering outdoors. But keep in mind, gathering still, they're suggesting the physical distance, so keeping 6 feet apart from those that aren't in your social bubble of 10. But that does allow for some inside dining and bars. It does allow for gyms to reopen, casinos without table games, performing arts centers, recreational centers, and amateur and recreational sports. So all of those things as of Friday may open, but it doesn't mean that as of 12:01 a.m. on Friday, all of that will happen, because they've been very clear that we should only open when we feel it is safe to do so. So we get no more advance notice than you. We found out yesterday at 1:30, or when the announcement was, what is allowed to open on Friday. And staff are busy and are working on, with our COVID task force, working on reopening plans for all municipal facilities. But it will take time. So we're hoping to have Town Hall, at least the public portion where customer service is, open on Monday. Libraries are still working on it, but I'm sure we'll get an announcement fairly soon. But in the meantime, please take advantage of the curbside pickup. Play structures also are allowed to open. So you'll see workers out working on those over the next few days. And as far as other things, community rooms and that, staff will keep working on it, and we will gradually get there, but we're going to make sure that we do not do it if it isn't safe. So that's an update from the province. And of course, I've only skimmed the surface. There's much more involved, and you can get those updates on the ontario.ca website. And also they've got instructions on there for different businesses and best practices on ways to open. So having said that, I want to thank you all again, Innisfil. This is the important time. So now that things are starting to loosen up and we're gathering more, this is crucial. This is the time we really need people to take personal responsibility and keep that social distancing, keep that hand hygiene going, and keep us moving in the right direction, so we don't end up having to go backwards, as we've seen in some of the states. We don't want that. We want to keep going in the right direction. So let's keep going forward. Thanks, Innisfil, and we'll talk again soon.